Welcome back to Meth Psychosis Stories. I'm Micatron here with my favorite co-host, the Toffinator, the prettiest little pit bull that you will ever know. He's the love of my life right now. Y'all, he is very itchy, so if you hear some commotion in the background, it's probably him itching his ears. So anyways, I'm gonna try this new platform for some stories. I've been doing some research on some meth psychosis related murders, and I've got a good one for y'all today, y'all. So go ahead and grab your popcorn, get you a ice cold soda pop, and hit that like button. And don't forget to hit the subscribe. Y'all, I appreciate the little support, the little following that I have. I actually met one of my subscribers when I had to do a weekend in jail, and I thought that was just super freaking cool. Totally motivated me to make some more content. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to include pictures from this story. This is a true story. I did my research on it. It took me actually about 8 hours of research to come up with this story. But I hope y'all like this type of platform instead of sitting there watching me talk. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the story. This is called The Meth Psychosis Family Slayer. Seth Gordon was born Saturday, September 28, 1991. 1991, in case you could not hear what I was saying, because I just re-listened to it, and I'm hoping that everything sounds good and kosher. So, trying to get back on with my notes, y'all. So, please bear with me. I am going to put a lot more effort into these videos. So, just bear with me. But anyways, Seth and his mother lived in Emery County, Utah. They actually lived with his brother, also James Peterson. So, so Seth he enjoyed his meth, just like, most people probably do in Utah. I don't know what there is to do in Utah, but just like anywhere else, I'm sure there's all the different types of drugs, and Seth liked to indulge in drugs. And this happened actually in 2017. Seth had actually, the day that the murders happened, earlier that day, Seth had called the police because he was hallucinating and thinking that demons had took his mother and his brother captive. And he had called 911. And when the police got there, they asked him, when's the last time you did drugs? Seth told them he does not do drugs. And so they called his mother because he lived at his mother's house, and she came home to take care of him, which proved to later be a fatal mistake. So Seth kind of gets out of the psychosis for a little while and goes into his own room and starts losing touch with reality again, and starts to think that his mother and his brother still are being held captive by demons. Well, Seth owned a .308 hunting rifle. Not sure how many rounds it held, but I'm guessing it probably held 7 if it was if it had a magazine. If it was a magazine, a magazine fed rifle. I'm assuming it held 7, but I'm thinking, due to what happened in the story, that he only had 2 rounds in the rifle. So back to he thinks that his mom is being held captive by demons. So he grabs his rifle, he walks out of his room, and he's going to find these demons. Well, when he sees his mom, he does not realize that it's his mother, and to him, it's one of the demons that took his mother. So he raises the rifle up and shoots his mom square in the face, killing her instantly. Shot her right in the face. Immediately, it's like the gunshot snapped him out of the psychosis because he screamed out, "I just shot my mom in the fucking face." And his brother, who heard the gunshot, had come driving over to where they were, and he also, it's like he went back into the psychosis. If y'all watch my stories, it's so crazy how you can go in and out of psychosis and it just be so clear as day, reality, and then just go right back into the psychosis and lose complete touch with reality. So when his brother approached him, he shot his brother fatally in the chest. His brother did not die instantly, and his uncle was also, the two boys' uncle, Susan's brother, was actually at the house as well. But he did not approach Seth. And that's basically probably why he lived through this event. So Seth then takes his brother's truck and drives off. And he goes to find another person, probably about a couple miles down the road. They were also in a truck. The person by the name of Joseph Scott Frico. I'm probably butchering that last name. It's Feichko. Fico. James Scott Fico. He approaches the truck with the rifle and says to Joseph, sorry y'all. Says to Joseph, Scott Fico, he tells him, while he's pointing the rifle at his chest, he says, "You gotta come help me hide two bodies." Well, when Fico does not comply, I'm thinking that he pulled the trigger and he was out of ammunition. That's what made me think that he only had 2 bullets in his gun. And he also had a crowbar, so he picked up the crowbar and commenced to beating the shit out of Joseph Scott Fico. So, he left there trying to find a way to get somebody to help him hide the bodies of what he still believed were 2 demons. And was still under the illusion that his mother and his brother were being held captive by 2 demons. So he went back up State Road 122 in Utah, about 7 miles from the murder scene, and was spotted by, guess who? Law enforcement, in which a high-speed pursuit commenced. And I think it said that it went on for about 11 miles before he wrecked his truck and they took him into custody. And he still was believing that his mother and his brother were being held captive by 2 demons, which later on they told him, "No, you killed your mother and your brother." So now, fast forward about 2 years, 2019, he's been in jail, he's going to trial, and his lawyer is pleading, or is trying to get him a manslaughter charge because he was in meth psychosis. Okay, so he actually gets 2nd-degree manslaughter for killing his mother, but because of that statement that he screamed out, "I just shot my mom in the fucking face," right before he shot and killed his brother, he got 1st-degree aggravated murder. He got a life sentence. For his mom, he got 15 years. For his brother, he got a life sentence. So he will never see the light of day. He will forever be known as offender number 235945 in the Utah Department of Corrections. He's currently located at Utah State Correctional Facility. Seth Gordon Peterson is a 5'8", 135-pound man that decided to do methamphetamine. He loved doing meth, but that P2P method is actually been considered, for the psychosis standpoint, you stay up one day on the P2P, it is equivalent to staying up 3 to 4 days on the normal pseudoephedrine, the clean type of meth. Now it's this Mexican super crank, the P2P method, and it's sending people way, way too far out there. That's why anyone with meth-induced psychosis is a very, very dangerous person. So y'all, I know I butchered the story up. I wish that I had made my notes a little bit more readable and findable. But I hope that you like this type of setup and liked the content. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will have another story like this within the next couple of days. Till next time, y'all, it's Meth Psychosis. We're over and out.